In-depth extended summary of Eat That Frog, by Brian Tracy. Introduction, Embracing Productivity Through Eating the Frog. Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog introduces a transformative approach to productivity by focusing on the idea of prioritizing the most challenging and significant tasks in your daily life. Drawing inspiration from the metaphor of eating the frog, Tracy emphasizes that tackling the hardest, most important task first each day leads to greater efficiency, reduced procrastination, and a more successful and fulfilling life. The book's core philosophy is that by addressing the most daunting tasks head-on, individuals can drastically improve their productivity and, consequently, their personal and professional lives. This metaphorical frog is the task that has the greatest potential to make a positive impact on your life, yet it's often the one we are most likely to delay or avoid. Tracy posits that by making it a habit to complete these tasks first, we can reduce stress, enhance our time management skills, and ultimately achieve our goals faster. Chapter 1, Set the Table, the Foundation of Clarity. Tracy begins by laying the groundwork for effective productivity, the need for clarity. Without clear goals, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks on your plate. Tracy emphasizes the importance of setting the table, that is, clearly defining what you want to achieve before you can effectively prioritize your tasks. The process starts with identifying your most important goals. Tracy advises readers to write down their goals, as the act of writing them solidifies them in your mind and gives you something concrete to work towards. This step isn't just about jotting down a list of things to do, it's about creating a roadmap for your life and career. Once your goals are written, they need to be broken down into specific, actionable steps. Tracy argues that the clearer and more specific your goals are, the easier it becomes to focus on the tasks that will help you achieve them. Clarity also involves understanding why these goals are important. Tracy encourages readers to think deeply about their motivations, which serves to enhance commitment and drive. This chapter acts as a vital first step in the productivity process, ensuring that you're always working towards something meaningful rather than just staying busy for the sake of being busy. Chapter 2, Plan Every Day in Advance, the Power of Daily Planning. Planning is one of the most powerful tools in the arsenal of a productive person. In this chapter, Tracy underscores the importance of planning each day in advance. This proactive approach ensures that you start each day with a clear sense of purpose, knowing exactly what needs to be accomplished. Tracy suggests taking time at the end of each day to create a to-do list for the next day. This simple habit allows you to hit the ground running every morning. Tracy also introduces the ABCDE method for prioritizing tasks. This method involves categorizing each item on your to-do list based on its importance. Tasks, these are tasks that are most important. They have serious consequences if not completed. These are your frogs, the tasks you must eat first. B tasks, these are tasks that you should do, but they have only mild consequences. They are important but not critical. C tasks, these tasks would be nice to do but have no consequences whether you do them or not. D tasks, these are tasks you can delegate to someone else. Tracy emphasizes the importance of delegating wherever possible to free up your time for more important tasks. E tasks, these tasks should be eliminated altogether. They are distractions that waste your time and energy. Tracy stresses that once you have categorized your tasks, you must tackle your tasks first, without exception. By following this method, you ensure that your most important tasks are completed, which significantly enhances your productivity and moves you closer to achieving your goals. Chapter 3, Apply the 80-20 Rule to Everything, Focus on What Matters Most. The 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, is a fundamental concept in productivity and time management. According to this principle, 20% of your activities will account for 80% of your results. Tracy advises readers to focus their time and energy on the top 20% of tasks that have the highest impact on their goals. This chapter challenges the conventional wisdom of treating all tasks as equal. Instead, Tracy encourages readers to take a step back and evaluate their daily activities critically. By identifying the tasks that yield the greatest results, you can concentrate on what truly matters, rather than spreading yourself too thin. Tracy also discusses the importance of eliminating or delegating tasks that fall into the bottom 80%. These tasks often consume a disproportionate amount of time while contributing little to your overall success. By focusing on high-impact activities, you maximize your efficiency and effectiveness, allowing you to achieve more with less effort. Chapter 4, Consider the Consequences, Long-Term Thinking for Better Decisions. In this chapter, Tracy emphasizes the importance of thinking about the long-term consequences of your actions. Successful people, he argues, are those who consistently consider the long-term impact of their decisions and prioritize tasks accordingly. Tracy introduces the concept of consequence thinking, which involves evaluating tasks based on their potential long-term benefits or drawbacks. He suggests that you ask yourself, what are the potential consequences of doing or not doing this task? This question can help you prioritize tasks that have the most significant long-term impact on your life and career. This chapter also touches on the importance of making decisions that align with your long-term goals. Tracy warns against getting caught up in short-term distractions that may seem urgent but ultimately do little to advance your overall objectives. By focusing on tasks with significant long-term consequences, you ensure that your daily actions contribute to your long-term success. Chapter 5, Practice the ABCDE Method Continually, a Daily Habit for Success. While the ABCDE method was introduced in Chapter 2, Tracy revisits it here to emphasize the importance of making it a daily habit. The ABCDE method is not a one-time exercise, it's a continual practice that should be integrated into your daily routine. Tracy explains that by consistently applying the ABCDE method, you develop the discipline to focus on high-priority tasks first, which is crucial for achieving your goals. He also discusses the psychological benefits of this approach, noting that it can reduce stress and increase your sense of control over your work. This chapter reinforces the idea that successful time management is about more than just making lists, it's about making the right decisions every day. By regularly practicing the ABCDE method, you build the habit of prioritizing effectively, which leads to greater productivity and success. Chapter 6, Focus on Key Result Areas, Achieving Excellence Through Focus. Every job or role has a few key result areas, KRAs, that are crucial to success. These are the areas where you must perform well to achieve your goals. In this chapter, Tracy explains how to identify and focus on these key result areas to maximize your productivity. Tracy advises readers to start by identifying the KRAs in their job or life. For example, if you are a salesperson, your KRAs might include prospecting, presenting, closing sales, and maintaining customer relationships. Once you've identified your KRAs, you should devote the majority of your time and energy to these areas, as they have the most significant impact on your success. Tracy also discusses the importance of continuous improvement in your KRAs. He encourages readers to regularly assess their performance in these areas and seek ways to improve. By focusing on your KRAs and striving for excellence, you can achieve outstanding results in your career and personal life. Chapter 7, Obey the Law of Forced Efficiency, Maximizing Productivity Through Constraints. The law of forced efficiency states that there is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important things. This chapter explores how time constraints can actually enhance your productivity by forcing you to focus on what truly matters. Tracy argues that when you are under pressure, you naturally become more efficient. Time constraints force you to prioritize, eliminate unnecessary tasks, and concentrate on high-value activities. This chapter offers practical advice on how to create artificial time constraints to boost your productivity, such as setting deadlines for yourself and breaking tasks into smaller, time-bound segments. By learning to work within the limits of time, you can accomplish more in less time and achieve better results. Tracy also highlights the importance of developing a sense of urgency in your work, which can drive you to complete tasks more quickly and efficiently. Chapter 8, Prepare Thoroughly Before You Begin, The Importance of Preparation. Preparation is a key component of success, and this chapter delves into the importance of being thoroughly prepared before starting any major task. Tracy explains that proper preparation not only makes it easier to complete tasks but also boosts your confidence and reduces the likelihood of procrastination. Tracy advises readers to gather all the necessary information, tools, and resources before beginning a task. This might involve researching, organizing materials, or creating a detailed plan of action. By doing so, you can avoid delays and interruptions once you start working. This chapter also discusses the psychological benefits of preparation. When you are well prepared, you feel more in control and less anxious about the task ahead. This can lead to greater focus, higher quality work, and faster completion times. Chapter 9, Do Your Homework, Continuous Learning for Continuous Improvement. In today's fast-paced world, continuous learning is essential for staying competitive and achieving success. In this chapter, Tracy emphasizes the importance of doing your homework by staying informed and continually developing your skills. Tracy encourages readers to become lifelong learners, regularly seeking out new knowledge and skills that can help them excel in their careers and personal lives. This might involve reading books, attending seminars, taking online courses, or seeking out mentors. The chapter also highlights the importance of staying current in your field. In a rapidly changing world, those who fail to keep up with new developments and trends risk falling behind. By committing to continuous learning, you can stay ahead of the curve and maintain a competitive edge. Chapter 10, Leverage Your Special Talents, Maximizing Your Unique Strengths. Each person has unique talents and strengths that can set them apart in their field. In this chapter, Tracy encourages readers to identify and leverage their special talents to achieve their goals. Tracy explains that when you focus on tasks that align with your natural abilities, you are more likely to perform well and enjoy your work. This not only leads to greater productivity but also increases job satisfaction and motivation. The chapter also discusses the importance of passion. Tracy argues that people are most productive when they are engaged in work they are passionate about. By finding ways to incorporate your passions into your work, you can boost your productivity and achieve greater success. Chapter 11, Identify Your Key Constraints, Overcoming Obstacles to Success. In this chapter, Tracy introduces the concept of constraints, those factors that limit your ability to achieve your goals. These constraints can be internal, such as lack of skills or knowledge, or external, such as limited resources or time. Tracy encourages readers to identify their key constraints and work to eliminate or reduce them. This might involve developing new skills, acquiring additional resources, or finding ways to work more efficiently. By addressing the obstacles that hold you back, you can unlock your full potential and make faster progress toward your goals. This chapter also emphasizes the importance of focusing on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Tracy advises readers to take a proactive approach to problem solving, always looking for ways to overcome challenges and move forward. Chapter 12, Take It One Oil Barrel at a Time, Breaking Down Large Tasks. The analogy of taking it one oil barrel at a time comes from a story about crossing the Sahara Desert. Oil barrels were placed at intervals along the route, marking the next point to aim for. By focusing on reaching the next oil barrel rather than worrying about the entire journey, travelers were able to cross the desert safely. In this chapter, Tracy uses this analogy to illustrate the importance of breaking large tasks into smaller, manageable steps. When faced with a daunting project, it's easy to become overwhelmed and procrastinate. However, by breaking the task down into smaller chunks, you can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Tracy advises readers to focus on the next actionable step, rather than worrying about the entire project. This approach reduces procrastination and increases motivation, making it easier to tackle large tasks and achieve your goals. Chapter 13, Put the Pressure on Yourself, Self-Motivation for Success. Self-motivation is a key trait of successful people. In this chapter, Tracy discusses the importance of putting pressure on yourself to perform at your best. He encourages readers to set high standards for themselves and to take responsibility for their own success. Tracy explains that external pressures, such as deadlines or the expectations of others, can be powerful motivators. However, the most successful people are those who are able to create their own sense of urgency and drive themselves to take action. This chapter also explores the benefits of setting ambitious goals and holding yourself accountable for achieving them. Tracy suggests using techniques such as visualization, goal setting, and self-talk to stay motivated and focused on your objectives. Chapter 14, Maximize your personal powers, health and well-being for productivity. Productivity is closely linked to your physical and mental energy levels. In this chapter, Tracy emphasizes the importance of taking care of your health and well-being to maximize your productivity. Tracy discusses the role of proper nutrition, exercise, and rest in maintaining high energy levels and staying focused throughout the day. He also offers tips on managing stress and maintaining a positive mental attitude, both of which are crucial for sustaining productivity over the long term. This chapter encourages readers to make self-care a priority, recognizing that taking care of your body and mind is essential for achieving success. Tracy also highlights the importance of maintaining a work-life balance, which helps prevent burnout and ensures that you have the energy and motivation to pursue your goals. Chapter 15, Motivate Yourself into Action, Overcoming Procrastination with Positive Mindset. In this chapter, Tracy explores the role of motivation in personal productivity. He discusses the importance of developing a positive mindset and using self-talk to stay motivated and focused on your goals. Tracy offers practical strategies for overcoming procrastination, such as visualizing the benefits of completing a task and using rewards to reinforce positive behavior. He also emphasizes the importance of taking immediate action, noting that getting started on a task is often the hardest part. Once you begin, momentum builds, making it easier to continue. This chapter encourages readers to cultivate self-motivation by focusing on the rewards of completing tasks and staying committed to their goals. Tracy also discusses the importance of resilience and persistence, noting that setbacks are inevitable, but they can be overcome with the right mindset and approach. Chapter 16, Practice Creative Procrastination, Deliberately Delaying Low-Value Tasks. While procrastination is generally seen as a negative habit, Tracy introduces the concept of creative procrastination. This chapter encourages readers to consciously decide which tasks to put off or delegate, allowing them to focus on more important activities. Tracy argues that by practicing creative procrastination, you can eliminate low-value tasks and free up time for high-priority work. This involves being selective about where you spend your time and energy, deliberately postponing or ignoring tasks that do not contribute significantly to your goals. This chapter also discusses the importance of learning to say no to tasks that do not align with your priorities. By being selective about the tasks you take on, you can focus on what truly matters and achieve better results. Chapter 17, Do the Most Difficult Task First, Overcoming the Fear of Big Tasks. The central theme of Eat That Frog is the idea of tackling your most difficult task first. This chapter delves into the psychology of procrastination and offers strategies for overcoming the resistance to starting challenging tasks. Tracy explains that the fear of failure or the perceived difficulty of a task often leads to procrastination. However, by making it a habit to tackle the hardest tasks first thing in the morning, you set a positive tone for the rest of the day. This approach not only increases your productivity but also boosts your confidence and sense of accomplishment. This chapter also emphasizes the importance of discipline and self-control. Tracy argues that successful people are those who have developed the discipline to do what needs to be done, even when it's difficult or unpleasant. By consistently tackling the hardest tasks first, you build mental toughness and resilience, which are essential for long-term success. Chapter 18, Slice and Dice the Task, Techniques for Managing Complex Projects. In this chapter, Tracy introduces the salami slice method, a technique for breaking down large tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces. This approach makes it easier to get started on complex projects and reduces the likelihood of procrastination. Tracy explains that by focusing on one small piece of a task at a time, you can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. This technique is particularly useful for large, complex projects that require sustained effort over time. The chapter also discusses the importance of momentum in completing tasks. Tracy argues that once you start making progress, it becomes easier to keep going. By slicing and dicing your tasks, you can build momentum and maintain motivation, ultimately leading to the successful completion of your projects. Chapter 19, Create large chunks of time, maximizing productivity through time blocking. Time management is not just about managing individual tasks, it's also about creating blocks of uninterrupted time to focus on important work. In this chapter, Tracy discusses the benefits of time blocking and how to create large chunks of time for deep work. Tracy advises readers to schedule specific times during the day for focused work and to eliminate distractions during these periods. This might involve turning off notifications, setting boundaries with colleagues, or finding a quiet place to work. By creating dedicated time blocks, you can increase your productivity and achieve better results. This chapter also emphasizes the importance of protecting your time from interruptions, noting that even small distractions can significantly reduce your efficiency and effectiveness. Chapter 20, Develop a sense of urgency, driving action with a sense of purpose. A sense of urgency is a key trait of high achievers. In this chapter, Tracy explores how to develop a sense of urgency and use it to drive action. Tracy explains that people who achieve great things often have a strong sense of urgency. They are driven to take action quickly and decisively, rather than waiting for the perfect time or conditions. This chapter offers tips on how to create a sense of urgency in your daily work, such as setting tight deadlines, focusing on immediate action, and maintaining a high level of energy and focus. Tracy also discusses the importance of speed and efficiency in achieving goals. He argues that by developing a sense of urgency, you can accomplish more in less time and achieve greater success in both your personal and professional life. Chapter 21, Single-Handle Every Task, The Power of Focus and Concentration. The final chapter of the book focuses on the principle of single-handling, which involves focusing on one task at a time until it is completed. Tracy argues that multitasking is a productivity killer and that the most effective way to get things done is to concentrate on one task without interruption. Tracy explains that when you single-handle tasks, you work more efficiently and produce higher quality results. This approach also reduces stress, as you can fully immerse yourself in the task at hand without being distracted by other tasks or concerns. This chapter offers strategies for staying focused and avoiding distractions, such as turning off notifications, setting specific times for checking email, and creating a conducive work environment. By single-handling your tasks, you can achieve more in less time and enjoy a greater sense of accomplishment. Conclusion: The power of habit, sustaining productivity for the long term. In the conclusion of Eat That Frog, Tracy emphasizes the importance of developing good habits to sustain productivity over the long term. He encourages readers to commit to continuous improvement and to apply the principles outlined in the book consistently. Tracy explains that productivity is not just about individual techniques or strategies, it's about building habits that support your goals. By making productivity a habit, you can achieve your goals more quickly and enjoy greater success in all areas of your life. The conclusion also reinforces the idea that success is a journey, not a destination. Tracy encourages readers to embrace the process of continuous learning and growth, recognizing that there is always room for improvement. Final thoughts: The Journey to Success, Applying the Lessons of Eat That Frog. Eat That Frog is more than just a book on time management, it is a comprehensive guide to living a more focused, intentional, and successful life. Tracy's advice is practical and actionable, making it accessible to readers from all walks of life. The principles outlined in the book can be applied to any goal, whether it's advancing in your career, improving your personal life, or achieving a long-held dream. By learning to prioritize your tasks, manage your time effectively, and develop a sense of urgency, you can unlock your full potential and create the life you desire. In the final analysis, Eat That Frog is a call to action for anyone who wants to take control of their time and achieve greater success. By embracing the principles of clarity, focus, discipline, and continuous improvement, you can transform your life and reach new heights of productivity and fulfillment.